got your boy Sunday.
Yes, sir. You got your boy Jerry D.
And we got a special guest. We got Lex. Lex, you feel me?
What's going on?
Yes,
Lex
sir.
Appeals, Lex Appeals.
Lex Appeals.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Thanks.
So yeah, Alyssa come make it today. So we just about to get into it in events. I gotta do events. Y'all know I don't like doing events, but I'm gonna do events.
Gotta make it stop.
Gotta make it start. All right, so next Saturday, Carefree Black Girl Cookout. Something that you would like to be into. You know what I'm saying? It's from 2 to 7, May 25th. It's I think they go around the states and they do like Carefree Black Girl Cookouts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of melanin. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of melanin, games, food, performances, wellness activities, glam bar. You know what I'm saying? So ladies, y'all need to get y'all makeup right. I done seen y'all put a little bit too much, and it's summertime, so it be melting.
No way, a little bit.
Like
Eyebrows don't need to be drawn on.
There we go. Let's get it together. So you need to get that together. Go ahead and go to the Carefree Black Girl Cookout. It's from 2 to 7 next Saturday, May 25th. It's on 1824 Statesville Avenue, Charlotte, NC. You know what I'm saying? It's at the Black Market. Yeah, the Black Market. So go out there. They also gonna have hair products, so I might step out there too. Me and you need to step out there, Jerry. So
Give me a toupee.
maybe I've been thinking about that too, low key. But in other news, Playhouse Fridays. It's at Recess tomorrow, actually Friday, May 17th. Friday, DJ Wonder will be spinning on the ones and twos. I heard a couple of his mixes and sets. He's gonna be it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. So he's gonna be out there. Everybody's free till midnight. So y'all definitely want to go out there.
Dudes won't have to pay 10 for once, actually slide in there without having to pay anything.
Exactly. So ladies, y'all free regardless, you know what I'm saying? Free with RSVP. So go ahead and hit the link. I'm gonna put it in the bio and whatnot so y'all can go ahead and go get the tickets for that. And it's hosted by D and numeral 3, and that is their at. So yeah, go ahead and check them out tomorrow at Recess if you're trying to go out and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? First Word Community Health. It's a little, I would say, it's an event. I won't say a little festival, but it's a pre-summer jam this Saturday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's also at the Black Market as well at 1824 Statesville Avenue, Charlotte, NC. So it's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So this Saturday, if y'all want to get y'all blood pressure checked, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all eating the right foods, make sure y'all informed on, taking care of your body. Health is wealth. So let's make sure we take care of that. It's a summertime too, so we grilling, we cooking out, we frying literally everything that we see. You know what I'm saying? We frying catfish. I never heard of that, bro.
It's so good.
Are
you serious?
I heard of it, but catfish?
Okay, I'm gonna fry you some catfish so that you can have it, because I
don't eat fried foods. I'm like, I guess I do.
To
a certain extent.
I was like, what?
It's a certain extent. I don't eat all the time.
Nah, you ain't living if you ain't had no
fried Oreos.
Oh my lord.
Fried Oreos is good too.
No, I don't do all that. Okay, the sugars, you lose me.
Yeah, like that's
I'm still there. Fried Oreos is good.
See, this is why y'all need to be at the First Word Community Health pre-summer this Saturday, so we can fix stuff like this and make sure y'all getting healthy options like fruits, vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Dieting is not as hard as we think it is. It's a mental thing. Trust me, it's a mental thing. So y'all go out there. It's not at the Black Market. I apologize. It's on First Word. It's somewhere on that street. I haven't got the specific details about it because I didn't see the date or anything. Not the date, but the address. So I'll let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned and pay attention to the Come Up Instagram. Pay attention to our stories. I'll put y'all on that. And what else we got? The Couture Fest in Greensboro. This is not necessarily in Charlotte, but this is back in my hometown. The 336 Gate City Couture Fest is going to be downtown Greensboro July 5th and July 6th. So y'all make sure y'all go out there. It's a pretty dope festival. You're going to have performance and acts like DJ Luke Nasty. Y'all know DJ Luke Nasty?
Yeah.
I don't. What? Listen.
You know Luke Nasty, right? Yeah, High Point. You know what I'm saying? He's from High Point, North Carolina. Okay. And Tia Corrine. I love me some Tia Corrine. She just graduated from Winston State University. She's pretty dope. JK the Reaper. You know what I'm saying? We got deep ties and whatnot. He's from Greensboro. So yeah, go out there. It's gonna be a really dope festival.
It's only an hour away for our local listeners here in Charlotte.
Local. It's only an hour away. But y'all need to get on the train. I think it's like 42 beans. You know what I'm saying? Not too much.
Spend that in gas money, there and back.
Yeah. There we go. So you have, for my people that do not have vehicles, you know what I'm saying? We're going to make sure y'all get vehicles.
Public transit.
There we go. But yeah, that's all the events. There's some more events on here, but we're going to talk about that later on in the show. But yeah, man, we got a dope show for y'all today. It's a lot of stuff going on, like always. And with this abortion and stuff, man, like, it's... So do you want to inform them on that, Lex?
All right, so as of lately, I mean, I was doing a little bit of reading before I came over here, but Alabama just passed a law where abortions will be illegal, just period. I don't know if they have like a certain time period after the fact. I don't know, but I do know about Ohio. Their law is saying that like after 6 weeks, you can't have an abortion. And then Missouri is after 8 weeks, and they just passed that recently as well. So that's just like a little background story on like, you know, what's going on there.
Yeah, Kay Ivey, the governor for Alabama, they just signed it, and like it's like pretty much confirmed, but it won't be in effect until like 6 months from today, I believe. So my question is, how do you feel about that, being a female? You know what I'm saying? Like, because when people think of abortions, they think of like, oh, it's unprepared pregnancy, I guess. But you know, some people are raped. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's not their, you know, consent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to carry that baby and, you know, have to carry that and not provide for the child the way that a child should be provided for. So how do you feel about that?
In regards to abortions in general, I think that that's a decision that should be made with the person who's having the child. I don't think that is fair for someone else to make decisions on someone else's life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's completely unfair. I seen a tweet earlier that was someone was saying how it's amazing how, like, you know, we like to bring religion into the situation and say, oh, like, you know, my God says all this is illegal, killing little babies, but y'all are the same people. It's like, oh, freedom of religion. So if I don't worship the same God as you and our practices are different, then why should you be the person to tell me that that's illegal? Exactly. And even if you are religious, I mean, personally, I'm not my business. If you decide you want to have an abortion, that is on you. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I wasn't involved in that entire act like whatsoever. But I think that entirely it is unfair for some people who also, like, if they were raped, you know, right. Like there's stories of like girls, like let's say you have an 11-year-old girl, 12-year-old girl. She just got her period, so she don't really know what's going on. Let's say she gets raped. You know what I mean? Like, she don't even know what sex is probably at this point. They don't teach you about sex until later on.
Yeah.
So my thing is, now this person gets raped. This little girl gets raped, and like, you know, her mom's probably not paying attention, her dad's not paying attention, or whatever. She doesn't have her period for like a couple months. She's not thinking nothing of it because she don't know what's going on like that.
Yeah.
So she's not that educated, and now they go to the doctor, and the doctor's like, oh, your child's like 6 weeks and a couple days pregnant. Like what? So like what do you do then? Like they're like, okay, well maybe let's go get an abortion. Like, you know what I mean? Like this little girl's too young to be having. She's 11, 12 years old. She's too young to be having a kid right now, right?
Yeah.
So like, let's go try to have an abortion. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, unfortunately, ma'am, like the new law says you can't have an abortion. And then boom, like they're like, well, dang, okay, well they're gonna move to another state so that they can have an abortion, or just, you know, travel to another state. Oh, now everybody involved in that act can go to jail. 10 years. That's utterly ridiculous, because now you have a situation where girls are going to end up having kids because they're told they can't have abortions, and now they don't want to even take care of that child because just looking at the sight of them reminds them of the person who abused them.
Yeah.
So now what? Now you have foster homes that are like packed to the brim, and you got kids who are neglecting their children because they don't want them. Like it's about to be out. Like it's literally about to get out of hand. I already see it.
How you feel about it, Jerry?
I mean, that's kind of tough to follow.
Yeah.
But now, to be real, like, I think it is unfair for, like, a doctor or, like, a pair of Republicans, whoever, like, you know, passes to really dictate what they do with their bodies.
Yeah.
Because, like, I understand being unprepared and all that good stuff, but, like, sometimes people really want to keep the kid. Like, say, you know, just a 19-year-old kids end up having sex, end up getting each other, like, you know, they're rused up. Somebody gets pregnant, and then, like, dang, what do we do now? You know, like at that point in time, when you're 19, your parents probably are like, you don't need a kid right now.
Exactly.
So they probably want you to get an abortion, but, you know, maybe you want to keep it. But you don't have a choice at that point if you live in, like, you know, Alabama or Missouri or anything like that, because now you're forced to have that kid when you're, like, maybe not ready. Maybe you're just getting into school, like, you know, starting your, trying to get your 4-year degree, or you're starting to, like, get a job and just trying to raise your money so you can actually support yourselves and your significant other. Now you got to add a kid into the equation.
It's pretty difficult because, like, when we talk about raising a kid, we always think of the financial aspect of it, which is important. But it's honestly, to me personally, it's really the mental part of it. It's like, are you mentally capable of raising someone to be the best that they can be? And it's not, especially when you're not mentally like prepared, like you're still trying to figure out life and stuff like that. So now you have maybe 13, 14, 15-year-olds, you know what I'm saying, like getting pregnant, and they're babies pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
They don't even know how their own lives are gonna go yet.
Baby raising another baby, you feel me? And it's like, and then if someone was to be raped and they were to have a kid, what if that the rapist was going to jail? You know what I'm saying? Now it's just the mother and the child. And to me, I just don't understand it. And to clarify again, it's the doctors that will be doing life if they perform the actual procedure. But I do believe that. Go ahead.
Also, yeah, and also to clarify, if you make the police report beforehand stating that the child was raped before, like if you did not know that like a kid or yourself, like whatever, you didn't know that you were actually pregnant, but you did make the report beforehand, then you would be allowed to have the abortion. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I did read.
Okay.
So in that sense, that's just a little different. So I know some people are probably like, wait a minute, like, hold on, like, but I mean, and all in all, like it isn't even just the financial thing too. I think it goes beyond the finances and it goes beyond just the actual killing of the kid. My thing is like the acts. Like we can't just think about rapists, but I mean think about it though. Like these people now, at least what men are gonna take from this, not all,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna clarify that. But some men who are sick in the mind are gonna be like, oh wow, I can just go ahead and rape whoever I want to, get what I need, and keep it pushing, and not have to worry about going to jail. Because literally that's what you're telling them. You're telling them that like, even a man in New York, he raped this little girl, and like he's literally getting probation, y'all. Probation. So like I'm really concerned as to what this society is coming to. I was already curious and kind of stressed out about what's gonna happen. But like, what kind of world are we living in if this is what you're preaching to kids?
The world is getting turned upside down by the minute nowadays. And the thing is, what makes it even more like this matter even like worse and ridiculous is that 25 male Republicans made this decision. You know what I'm saying? In Alabama. 25 male. So you're telling a female how to control their body pretty much.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, and it also isn't even just about abortion now. They're talking about birth control too.
Yeah.
Like they're snatching up birth control too. Like what is going on? Like whose mother raised y'all? Like, I'm really like baffled by all of this. Like
so like I just want to know where's their end game with this? Like what are they getting out of this? So what do you think are the outcomes of all of this?
Well, like, to be real, I think the outcome is just for them to have as much control over the people as they can. Because if they're able to dictate where we go and how we do things, that's their mission, I feel like.
That's true.
What about you?
I feel like I don't even know at this point. Like, there's no outcome. It doesn't really make any sense. Like, I don't know what they're going to get out of it. Like, you might be like, yeah, I made a stand. It might be like the first people to actually change it. Like, this is a law like you would never thought that would come into place. So maybe they'll just be like, oh, well, I did this and nobody's never done this. I don't know if it's for like clout points in politic words, you feel me? But in the politic world, but it just doesn't make any sense to me.
How about you, Lex?
I think honestly, it's sometimes I honestly just don't know what goes through men's minds, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I really don't know what they hope to gain from all of this, because you're just gonna have an entire country like in uproar. Like, because I know once one state starts it, other states start to follow.
It's a domino effect.
Yeah, and I mean like now you're gonna have kids, or not just kids, but you're gonna have women like traveling from state to state to try to get abortions.
Yeah.
And like if your ultimate goal is to like, have these people like, oh, if you don't like it, go to another state to get an abortion, which they can't even do.
Mm-hmm.
If they end up doing that, now you have people that are, going to get arrested, and you have more women in jail. And now if that's your ultimate goal is to feed the prisons and like, then that would make sense, right?
I mean, like, are they trying to, like, I know, like, there's many prisons and jails that are filled, like, there's overcapacity.
Yeah.
Do you think that do you think, like, they're trying to, like, stop that? Like, you think this would reduce the amount of people that go to jail? Because people go to jail for DUI. Brothers like us go to jail for 2 grams of weed, like, every day for 10 years. So, I mean, like...
See, the thing is, like, I really do feel like it's a power type of thing. So, you know, doctors have pretty high standards in society today.
That's true.
Like,
That's
you know,
true.
they go to school for 8+ years just to be able to get the degree to be able to operate on people and, like, you know, take care of physicians and all that, pharmacists, all that good stuff. So, like, with them doing something like that, which will then probably in a couple years, abortion will be a sick, twisted act.
It is.
According to, like, you know, those Republicans that decided to pass that law, all you're doing is getting rid of those doctors.
Yeah.
So the type of effect it's gonna have, like, on our society in the future is gonna be like people not gonna be able to get medicines or surgeries done just because, like, the most qualified, like, official got thrown in jail for 10 years.
Doesn't make any sense. Like, I know Kim K out here getting people out of jail, but I don't know how many people she can get out.
I don't think she's gonna be able to help them now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be way too many people. Like,
way too many people. And like speaking of Kim, her husband Kanye did say like the pharmacy is the real trap, which I do believe, because without like people like the pharmacy or doctors make us feel like we need medicine and stuff like that. That's why y'all should go out to this first word community health to make sure y'all get the right nutrients. You feel me? I'm not telling y'all to be holistic, but that's the route you should go. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take care of your body now, you won't, you'll reap the benefits.
just do your research.
Just do your research.
I can't preach that enough.
Google is free. Google is free. Everybody has cell phones. Everybody has a way on the internet. Instead of wasting your time on social media trying to get likes and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Educate yourself. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say like you don't need a degree to educate yourself and develop knowledge, because I am getting my degree. And y'all just got y'all degree. You know what I'm saying? But you can do that at home. You know what I'm saying? It's a mindset thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Don't be doing the kind of research where you like, oh, I just seen this post on Twitter that was just telling me. No. You need to do look into a reliable source, something
reliable.
Yeah, like, and even then, don't just stop with what they just said. Go follow up somewhere else, and then make generate your own opinion from that. But God, knowledge is power. Knowledge is free.
Yeah. Yes. You don't even need to be in college to have that knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need to be in college. Okay, I see what you did.
You know?
You need to be in college. You need to be in college to have that knowledge. That degree helped you with that, or
no?
That piece of paper.
Hey, high school is a beautiful thing, man, because you're just kind of curious. And, you're searching everything up.
Yeah.
Like, I know when I was 16, 17 years old, Google was my best friend, or Wikipedia, or whatever. I happen to find things off of, like, all right, so how does this work? How does this work? You got to teach yourself some things. You can't be spoon-fed literally everything.
Yeah.
They don't teach you how to pay bills in high school or college. You just kind of like, all right, in order to not get foreclosed on my house or get everything taken away from me.
See, smart.
I need to do
this.
this.
Probably need to do this. Yeah.
We need to educate ourselves. But yeah, if y'all have any questions or comments, feedback on how, we want to know how you guys feel about this abortion. You know what I'm saying, the laws, and are you for it or against it, or what do you think that we can do in the future? As people, especially as African Americans, Black people, and brown people, you know what I'm saying? Like, what can we do to fix this and change this? You know what I'm saying? So
my last closing remark on this, I seen a tweet earlier before the show started saying that why does the zygote have these rights to stay alive, but Black people are still trying to fight for theirs? That's pretty deep.
Yeah, it actually is.
So, like, we love to hear y'all, like, in our DMs or wherever you guys could reach one of us.
Just comments.
Shoot us a text, shoot us a DM. We'd love to hear it.
Yep, we want to know y'all comments and what we can do to, be a better country. We can try to be. So, but yeah, let's move on to the music side now. Jay Han's Fireflies. I know y'all heard of Jay Han's. I talked to him about him last week. He just released his new track, Fireflies. Me and Jerry, we was listening to it beforehand. I liked it. Lex, I know when you walked in, you heard a little bit of it. I've been trying to get this guy to put this out since like February, you know what I'm saying? Because we heard it back at the Jumpers merch. Shout out to Jules, you know what I'm saying? We was at his event and we heard it. And it's a pretty good song. How you feel about it?
After attending the event at Lofton Cellar, he opened up with it.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded pretty good. I like it better, like just regular audio listening to it, because live it didn't really sound too good. I don't know if that was the people clashing. Yeah. After sitting down and listening to the song itself, got some nice flow, man. Like the R&B soul type of approach,
Yep, making love cool again. I think that's his hashtag. So shout out to Jay Hans.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah. Making love cool again. But yeah, it's dope. I like the song and whatnot, the record. Shout out to I Got 20 on the beat and Jay Sachs. They produced it. So
right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Platform as well for throwing that event.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the Platform. All of us were at Locked and Cellar at the platform where they talked about. Hey, what did they talk about?
They were talking about social media
There we
platforms
go.
and how to like grow that. I thought that was a dope event. I mean, just there was so much knowledge. I think DJ Fannie Mae.
Yeah, DJ Fannie
She was
Mae
one of the people on the panel,
Yeah.
and another lady. I cannot remember her name, but she said she was a professor somewhere.
Daviana, I think.
I don't want to get it
Correct me if I'm
wrong,
wrong. I ain't
but
gonna say it.
I do remember her talking about the kiss it method. So it's just like keep it simple, stupid. I thought that was really, really dope. That kind of stuck with me. So that was awesome. And there was another guy on the panel. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, I just remember he was from Maryland.
Yeah.
He got accustomed to the Charlotte life by being thrown in a group chat.
Yeah.
And he started his Charlotte life within social media because that was the only way he was able to reach out to people. So
wow, okay.
It was a big networking event though, so getting to meet those people and getting to hear them talk on stage about it was actually really informing.
And then some of the artists that they were highlighting and having them perform, that was awesome as well.
Yeah, Destiny Stone. Oh, her voice was amazing. Oh, yeah, did y'all stay?
Actually, no. There wasn't she the one that was doing the?
She was on the piano.
Oh no. We had to leave for that one, but
yeah.
The one girl, she was singing like a little bit of R&B, like her voice.
I think it was Keandra.
Her voice was
Keandra.
beautiful, girl.
That was nice.
You sing, okay?
Keandra, yeah, I liked her vibe. Keandra, Destiny Stone, she was on the piano. Her voice is amazing. Joey the Kid, the first person that performed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all told me how y'all felt about him, so yeah.
Did you bring out the guy with the
yeah, with the saxophone?
Sax.
Yeah,
the saxophone was
His sax was smooth, okay? I like it. But yeah, and then they have
ladies love the
photographers.
sax.
Yeah, we do. But they had photographers at the event as well. I thought that was really dope.
Yeah, they had photographers like Darren Edmonds. Okay, Darren Edmonds. All right, I'm looking at all of this on my Instagram, so I totally forgot. And Rain, shout out to Rain. He took y'all pics, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did great.
We need those pics, by the way, you feel me? So
we gotta hit him up on Instagram
Yeah,
for
you
it.
gotta find the link.
Yeah, we need that. I'm
We
trying to
gonna
hold
get
that.
though.
We need that. I need a new profile. So. And Sancho, he was out there, dope person. I talked to him and whatnot. Oh yeah, the person that was on the panel was Davita Jackson.
Okay, yeah.
And Devon Bailey. Yep.
That's his name.
Okay,
Maryland
cool.
Bailey. Yep, they was out there. Shout out to Jermaine. We had him on our show last week, so if y'all want to go ahead and check out more and learn more about the platform, go ahead and listen to our interview with him last week on episode 18. All right, don't hesitate. So, go ahead
And happy belated birthday to him.
Oh, yeah, happy
as well.
belated birthday
It
to
was
him.
his birthday during the
My
event.
man was drink. I should have got him a drink, but I didn't want to give him a drink because I knew he was hosting. So I didn't know if that was going to go left or not. But he did a pretty good job, you know what I'm
The
saying?
energy in there was great.
Yeah, I love it. I love networking, you know, things like that. So y'all can catch us there every second Tuesday because we'll be there. At least one of us will be there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Locked and Cellar was pretty good. All right, and more music. Stunner for Vegas finally released his album. I should have talked about it last week. I think I talked about it last week. But he finally released his album. And me and Jerry, we was listening to it this morning. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about it?
It's an album, but it just sounds like more of an underground mixtape type of
Underground mixtape?
Like, it seems like something that I would start, me and you could start up something like right now, and people would probably just spam it out on Apple Music to get us out there. Like, I gotta be like critical about it because
Keep it 100.
It's the type of vibes I got about it.
I feel you gotta be 100 with it. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like me coming from a music producer point of, or just listening to music in general, I liked it. The production on there was pretty. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I don't want to say generic, but it's pretty good because I'm really into the drums. But I know how music is like nowadays. Like nowadays, you don't really need to add a lot to the beat. You know what I'm saying? It's like more the artists creating the beat with their words and their flow and whatnot. So
scale of 1 to 10. Well, what you got?
Scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 7.2555.
What?
Hey man, we got to round to the nearest, 100.
7.3.
Okay, all right.
7.3.
That's cool.
I either said, Lex, I don't know if you heard it or not.
I have not.
You haven't heard it. But yeah, it was very highly anticipated. It had some pretty good features on there though. It had the baby on there, of course, his label mate. The baby, Offset, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Offset really likes, the baby and Stunner and that whole catalog.
He likes the grind.
Yeah, he likes the grind, so he's been doing hella features with them. Who else was on there? Somebody important. NLE Choppa, you know what I'm saying? He was on there. So do y'all know who that is?
Not too familiar with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was on there. He's a pretty he's a good artist. I think he's like 17, something like that. He's a pretty good artist.
All right.
But yeah, he finally released it. So y'all need to go support that for sure. Tell us what y'all think about his tape, because you know he is from Salisbury, and you know he is affiliated in North Carolina, and we all have to, you know, raise all our North Carolina artists up. I won't say have to, but let's support the people that are actually consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? That are actually putting in their all. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that Carolina gets a name for music. Because who do we know when it comes to North Carolina when it comes to music?
It's all about Cole.
Yeah,
J. Cole.
but J. Cole, I
Okay,
mean.
that's
Who else?
husband
Who
right
else?
there.
J. Cole,
You got the baby now.
the
Yeah.
baby.
Stunner put himself on that list.
Okay, Stunner.
Anthony
yeah.
Hamilton.
Anthony Hamilton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check you
That's
out.
that's probably the biggest one, honestly. I
Really?
love Cole, but Anthony Hamilton from Charlotte. He actually grew up
okay.
with my mentor, so he started to pave the way.
Nice. When I think of it, I think what's my man? Petey Pablo. That's like I was waiting for y'all to say
I
that.
forgot about Petey Pablo.
That's the
Yes.
only, when I think of North Carolina music, you just think of Petey Pablo.
Really?
Like back in the day, like in high school and middle school, like that's all I used to think of, like, oh, Petey Pablo. Because when I seen him on Drumline, I was like, oh yeah, we on,
Yeah,
you feel me?
we made it.
I was like, we on, you feel me? Like, and Drumline came out like 2001, 2002, so it was like,
way
it was
back
out
when.
there. So, but yeah, Petey Pablo. But yeah, support North Carolina music, man. We really trying to be out here. You know what I'm saying? We really want to make a name. Because when you think of North Carolina, what do you think about? Real quick.
Wow.
Like me, like
Yeah, what do you think about when you think of North Carolina?
I think about basketball.
Basketball.
This is bad. I think about land.
Land?
Like I do not
Land.
think about like the big things that everybody wants to talk about. I just,
Land, barbecue,
Yeah.
ooh, sweet tea.
sweet tea,
Fried chicken type of thing.
fried
Yeah.
chicken. Yeah. I
That
feel you.
sucks. We're actually from North Carolina.
It's weird because North
I
Carolina.
am from North Carolina.
Well, I am. Yeah.
You from what part of North Carolina?
Durham.
Durham. You from Jersey.
Full
Jerry's from
city.
Jersey. Full City. I'm from Gay City.
The what?
Gay City.
336.
336. You already know.
I feel like we're the only like state that reps different parts of like.
Oh,
Exactly.
Are you sure? I don't know. I feel
Like
I don't know. I just feel like that's just one of those things where like you can go anywhere in North Carolina, you got a party, people like, okay, who's 910?
Yeah,
like,
910.
Oh, yeah, so
I know.
919.
252. Yeah, people just like flip out
56.
over like area codes and like really like holding down their, you
Yeah,
know, where they're
holding
from
down.
and stuff. You go
Yeah.
to another state, like I went to a party in Atlanta and they didn't do all that. I was like, dang. Like, I was expecting it to drop at some point. Like, oh my god. Like, no, they just.
it
I guess
doesn't
they
roll
don't
off the
care
tongue
like
as
that.
well. Like Jersey and like New York and stuff is more just about boroughs.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
They don't
yeah.
really use
Yeah.
like area codes. Like, you from the 704, the 9 down.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nah, we don't do
I
all
feel you.
that.
Oh.
It's just kind of.
North Carolina is a really like interesting state because you can go here and be at the beach, but then go here.
To be in the mountains.
You feel me?
But
Like,
for real, you could.
so North Carolina is interesting state.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, a little bit more music. The Baby Rolling Loud performance. Did y'all watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just go with that. He was at Rolling Loud, and he was throwing out like bags of, you know, marijuana.
Yeah.
He was throwing out bags of marijuana, and people thought it was actual
Yeah.
marijuana, but it was not.
Yeah, it was just like grass or something.
Yeah, like who would throw
Wow.
out bags of marijuana though? You feel me?
Well-
he's a Carolina native. He's smarter than that.
Exactly.
Well, okay, true. Because I was about to say, like, Snoop Dogg went to a club and, like, passed out joints to
But
everybody.
he
like-
got it like that.
And that was like out west, you know, where it's actually like legal, wasn't it?
Yeah, but still, I mean, look, I ain't trying to, like, come at the baby's neck and nothing like that, but artists in general, including him,
Yeah.
be flexing. Like, I looked at his Instagram, my man's always flashing, I got all this money. I'm like, okay, dog, we understand it. Like, you popping now, you got the money, dog. Like,
I mean,
now let's
I don't
get
know.
off of clout, man.
Let's step in his shoes.
Yeah.
Let's step in the baby's shoes real quick. But I mean, like, when you've been grinding, and I don't know his background. Like, I'm not gonna say like he came from nothing, but you know, like when you come from like pretty much nothing, and you finally get that success and all that hard work, consistency that you put in as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might want to flash a little bit. You want to enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? So.
I can get that.
But it's just that it's social media comes into play. But then again, he also has like a really good personality. So like he's a character himself. So doing that, I don't, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. That's cool.
You know what I mean? I don't knock him if you do. Like I said before earlier in
go.
the thing, what you do is what you do. I'm gonna let you live. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna knock it. I'm just saying, like in general, artists in general, they just, like personally, I feel like they be.
See the more humble ones though, like a Kendrick, like a Cole. You know the guys that like they came from their own dirt too. Like Cole from Fayetteville. A lot of people that probably watch is like, where?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's out in the middle of nowhere, dang near. So
yeah, Fayetteville is a army base.
Yeah, like
city, state, not city. Not state.
Town.
Yeah, army based town. So
you don't see people like him. Like I don't really remember any video other than like ATM where Cole really was like flaunting with money, and that's just because ATM like it's associated with money.
I feel like he was trying to send a message. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
with that video and just that song. So J. Cole's always trying to send a message in all his songs.
It's
you know
deep.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Personally, this is just my personal opinion now. Like I feel like artists that like flex and flaunt with the money is like one of those things where it's like I naturally it's like, oh, I'm gonna just assume like I ain't never had money before. Like and if you have it, cool, fine, you know what I mean? But like it's one of those things where it's just like act like you belong. Like, act like this was who you supposed to be all along. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to flash about having all this money. I don't need to, I got this big old house. Like, man, who cares?
Like, go ahead.
Nah, I was just going to say, we don't even know where Cole stays at. Like, I mean, he stays in Raleigh, but it's like, you can't really pinpoint, like, where. You would think that an artist like him would try to go, like, to
LA.
bigger, LA. Because, Kendrick is from Compton and stuff like that.
Correct.
He can go down the street to, like, LA or Inglewood or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, Cole... I'm gonna stay local. I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
You never know what's going on with this man. I remember like when his wife had a kid or whatever.
I didn't even know he had a wife.
Exactly.
I don't know exactly. But I remember like when she like went into labor, everybody was like, oh my gosh, she's going to labor, and she was in Raleigh, and everybody's like, hold up, wait a minute.
Raleigh.
Like, yeah, like what? like what? I don't know.
Raleigh's a really good city though. It has like a lot of. I mean, you're from that area, so.
Yeah, well, y'all be trying to like group Durham.
I always thought Raleigh and Durham
was the same thing. It's not one thing. If it was the same thing, we'd have the same name.
I always thought that.
No,
just
Raleigh's the capital for some people who don't know about like North Carolina.
Charlotte should be the capital.
Yes, I agree. Charlotte should be.
We actually talking about that on the way leaving the event.
Yes,
Charlotte should definitely
be
more tourist attractions and everything.
Way more.
Charlotte's popping. It's like a little mini New York for like North Carolina.
It is. It really is. Greensboro also. I'm not just saying that. I'm not being biased, but it's only listen. It's only because A&T and UNCG. It's so much people from up north that are down here that have migrated to the south. Like we was just talking about, we was just talking about what's her name. So how she migrated. Like it's a lot of people, but like at A&T, like the culture around there. Shout out to my Aggie Pride. You know what I'm saying? Like
beautiful culture, beautiful university.
You know what I'm saying? Greatest homecoming on earth.
They really do. They really do have the greatest homecoming.
Yeah. What else we got? Oh, let's get into a little bit of sports. Y'all ready to get into a little bit of sports? You know what I'm saying? Speaking of A&T, their football team have like won the past like 3-4 MEAC championships. So
I mean, they dominate the conference. You look at the conference, it's watered down.
Yeah. Shout out Central. My sister's graduation from Central, so shout out to
my boy Brandon Parker. He went to A&T.
Oh yeah, shout out to Brandon Parker, Oakland Raiders right tackle. I actually used to work with his wife back at the Sheraton in Greensboro. So shout out to Dominique. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. But yeah, speaking of sports, NBA playoffs, Jerry. Not even NBA playoffs, NBA draft lottery. I would say we want to keep this short, but we're gonna talk about it.
I mean, it's pretty cut and dry, man. Zion's #1 to New Orleans.
Pelicans.
The Pelicans ended up winning the draft lottery, so it was kind of
with a 6% chance.
Yeah, probably even less than that. It was like 2. But the top 3 is rounded out by New Orleans. Memphis got the 2nd, and then New York got the 3rd. Which everybody thought that Zion was gonna end up going to New York.
New York, right?
Cleveland fell out the top 3, and so did Phoenix. The 2 teams that probably needed, like, a guy like Zion, a guy like Ja Morant. Yeah. So it was pretty mucky. And out of all teams, my Lakers ended up getting the 4th pick.
The 4th.
And projected to get the 10th. So now you can pick up a guy like Cam Reddish or even R.J. Barrett if you fall asleep. Pair up beside LeBron or see if you can, like, nab a point guard. Who knows? Yeah. The draft's pretty wide open.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I feel like Zion will go to Pelicans, but I did see, like what I was talking about earlier, a draft where R.J. Barrett will go to Pelicans. Like, if the Knicks get rid of that 3rd pick, and trade like the 3rd pick with Kevin Knox or something like that, they can also get that pick and whatnot. So
how do you feel about Zion going to New Orleans? How do you think that fits?
I don't think it fits at all. He only fits in New York or not LA, New York and
probably like Cleveland or Chicago.
Yeah, because I mean, he's once in a lifetime talent. You feel me? So I feel like he can fit in any team. Like I feel like people would really go out their way to get like they would get rid of their players now just for Zion.
Oh yeah,
you feel me? So I don't know. We're gonna see with Zion, but he didn't look too happy when Jake said it.
There was a lot of rumors like going around too that Zion threatened to go back to school.
I heard that
just to like see if he could.
I heard that
escape that.
That'd be dope. I mean, can you do that?
Can
you rescind your thing?
Technically, yeah, you can, because like as long as you don't partake, like you could partake in a combine now.
Yeah.
But you have until like I think June 29th or sometime in July to like pull your name out to run it before the actual draft.
Yeah.
Basically. So if he really wanted to, he could work out for teams. He can go to the combine and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't pull your name out by a certain date, then you're stuck there.
That's crazy, man. But I don't know. I feel like it'd be funny if Zion did go back, low key. I would like to see it because I've never seen that before. But if Zion does do that, I'm going to really give him a lot of props, you feel me? Because, the NCAA, they did say that compensated players.
Here you go.
I know he ready to talk about this. Players will be compensated. So I know Zion, like, you know what? If I can go back for my sophomore year, dominate all these little kids, and just wait. Because he got so much pressure for him to be in the NBA right now. Like, if he's not on the level of LeBron hype or Kevin Garnett hype when they was coming out, even though they came out of high school, he's a bust. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's not top 20 greatest players, not greatest players all time, but players of the following season
within this generation type of thing,
he's gonna be a bust. So I mean, maybe he's looking at, you know what, I can get paid for people buying my jersey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at Duke. You feel me? Like,
see, I don't know, cause like
less pressure.
I love the fact. Y'all already know. I'm in love with that idea.
Yeah.
Of the players getting compensated. If Zion were to go back though, I think it'd be a disappointment.
Really?
Because, like, to be honest, like, you averaged about 24 and 8 throughout that college season.
Yeah.
With 2 top 5 recruits, like, in the nation at the time, like Cam Reddish and R.J. Barrett.
Yeah.
So, like, you go back to Duke, you're playing with another star-studded class because they just secured guys like Cassie Stanley, Trey Jones is coming back to school. So, like, they're going to be stacked again.
Wendell Moore from Charlotte, he's going there also. We're going to talk about him a little bit later.
He's going to end up over there, so you go back to school and, like, you could probably win a national championship.
Most likely.
Which is supposed to be expectation, this past year.
Yeah.
But
it was close.
He's definitely not going to make NBA money going back to school, You're going to end up making, like, probably, like, thousands. That's still a lot of money, but, like, you go to NBA, you're a number 1 pick, you're a guaranteed contract.
Guaranteed.
Like, with the team option at the end, it's going to be, like, $10 to $11 million.
Yeah, but I mean, at that point, if he goes back, would it really be about the money then? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what's the point?
I mean,
maybe he loves like his coach. Maybe Coach K. You know what I mean? Maybe he would want to play
college.
Yeah, maybe like he's young. Like, why wouldn't you want to be in college and get that college experience? You don't have to. No, I mean that is a great opportunity that most people looking at like, I'm about to go to the NBA, bump it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like, I mean, just look at the fact that, like, when his shoe busted when he was playing, you know what I mean? He could have left in or he could have stopped. Like, what did he do? No, he wanted to play for Coach K.
Yeah, I mean, Coach K is a people's coach. And, like, I could see that.
I'm just saying, like,
I respect it. I respect it. I could definitely see that, like, the reasons why, like, I want to go back and play for Coach K. I want to be in that college environment, be around people my age, not people that are 10 years older than me and, like, still play ball.
It's pressure. I feel like it's pressure. And, like, sometimes, like, maybe, like, he been an alum, since high school.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe when you get in the NBA, that's only going to go, he's an alum, now 100 times. But when you get in the NBA and you're a number 1 overall pick, that's 1,000 times. I mean, look at Andrew Wiggins. I'm not comparing Andrew Wiggins and Zion Williamson together, but
that #1 pick pressure.
That type of expectations Andrew Wiggins had coming out of high school, like he was like the second. They say he was the second coming to Michael Jordan when he first came out.
The Canadian Michael Jordan.
The Canadian Michael Jordan, and look at him now. I mean, I'm not saying he's not good. He
didn't live up to
he's
that.
A bust, pretty much. He's a bust compared to now.
Underperformed.
Underperformed. There we go. That's the perfect word. But who is not a bust is Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying?
He busted the Portland Trailblazers for 36 the other night.
Yes, he's playing good, even though all this stuff coming with his wife, Aisha Curry. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it a little bit, but now we need a female perspective of it. But me and Jerry, we heard today that she recently got like a boob job done, something like that.
Are you serious?
And it didn't pan out too well.
Yeah, but we don't know. This could be old news. They just now putting it out because she has. I'm not. I don't want to be shady, but I'm not gonna say like she now has the attention that she wanted. But
Wow.
but no, I don't think she really wants attention. That was crazy, right? Was that harsh? So like Aisha Curry, but Aisha Curry, she was talking about like how like when she doesn't get enough attention. So from a female point of stand, how do you feel about her comments at the red table with Jada Pinkett Smith?
I think that she's normal. Like, I mean, that's most women's thoughts. And I mean, given the fact that you're married to this star athlete, you know what I mean? Like, it's only normal. It's only natural to feel like, dang, like, I mean, I know all the ladies gonna be flocking to him, but what about me? Like, I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She's popping in general. She's got her own thing going on for herself. Mm-hmm. However, if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't be in the position where I would like broadcast something like that. Like those would be something that's personal that I would discuss with me and my husband. Granted, now maybe she had some idea of like, if I say this, maybe now I'm gonna get his attention to understand that like this is not a game. Like I really do feel some type of way sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
And I can understand that because maybe they did. Maybe she has had this conversation with Steph.
Yeah, that's that's what I thought about. But I mean, at the end of the day, like it's one of those things where I'm kind of like, what can he do? Like. What do you want? Like, from this, what do you hope to gain? Like, I know you don't hope to just have some random person off the street come to you and be like, hey, baby girl, you fine, let me holler at you, you know? Like, because are you really going to entertain that?
I mean,
no.
You got something to say, Jerry?
I'll let you get yours out.
Maybe she's just bringing awareness to this. Like you said, have you ever felt like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's normal.
Oh, yeah, it's normal. So maybe she's just bringing more awareness to the females that are not, comfortable saying it out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like she did say that she has dealt with anxiety and depression as much like all of us do. And especially as a female, after having a kid, to get that body to snap back. You know what I'm saying? So and she has 3 kids.
Her.
You know what I'm saying? She's 30 now, so she's just and it is Mental Health Awareness Month as well. So maybe she's just bringing awareness to this. So
I mean, I feel that, and like I can understand like. When females want attention and they want it, how that can get it from their man, their significant other. But like, in her shoes, like you said, married to a superstar, NBA player, and not just NBA players, professional athletes in general, travel on a daily basis. And basketball players basketball and baseball players travel the most. On a going to and from city to city, east to west coast, like with the exception of the Toronto Raptors, you got to go to Canada, you got to go to another state. Yeah. So there's like a lot of back and forth that your husband's gonna be doing.
Exactly, like being an NBA, you getting free publicity. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said, you going all around the country playing basketball. You developing new fans, female fans, kids looking up to you.
So you're going to be away from your significant other for a little while.
Exactly.
There's 6-game road trips where, baby, I got to go to Portland.
Yeah.
And after that, I got to go play Sacramento. Then I got to go to Utah. And, and Texas, when you go to Texas, you got to play the Spurs, the Mavs, and the Rockets.
See what I'm saying?
You're playing a lot of games.
Aisha, you look good. All right, you're beautiful. Okay, like. You know what I'm saying? I understand. You're beautiful. All right, don't worry about what everybody else be saying.
Season's almost over.
I mean, the tough part about it is that, like, everybody telling her how beautiful she is and, like,
now.
Yeah, getting that now. I mean, at the end of the day, the fact that it didn't happen as much as she wanted to before she made this statement, or, like, she wasn't realizing it before she made the statement, it's not going to have the type of impact that she wants it to have.
Valuable.
Like, the effect's going to be different, So, I mean... I 100% understand where she's coming from, and I feel like with everybody making all the jokes and the memes and stuff like that about her, like, that didn't do anything but make the matter worse.
Exactly. It's just bringing more awareness. So maybe this is part of her plan, or maybe it wasn't a plan. You know, maybe this is God's plan. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you can say anything these days, and people on social media just going to take it and run with it. Maybe what we're saying right now, people going to turn this into a positive thing. So,
hopefully. We're trying to help you out. We saying,
of course. You know what I'm saying? Would you ever like somebody to make a meme out of you?
Yeah. Go for it.
Facts. I done did so many memes right here, y'all don't even know.
Like, whether it's positive or negative, I mean, you're going to see my face and be like, oh, he's that one. All right,
yeah, that's that one guy from the come up.
They're going to be roasting you, man.
That's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I'm good with that. That's why you got to know yourself. So anything somebody say about you, it's not going to hurt you. Stick stones, break my bones. I remember I used to be told that a lot of times.
Jesus, knowing yourself.
Knowing yourself.
Say that again for the people that didn't hear you.
Not even knowing yourself. Know thyself. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have insecurities and we all have flaws.
Is that in the Bible? It might be in a different book, but
it might be. Or it just might be common sense, but sense is not always
common.
But
I like it.
But it's Mental Health Awareness Month, so like let's do something that let's get out of our comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work best when I'm uncomfortable in a positive way. You feel me? So this year and last year, I made sure that I made myself to be uncomfortable as much as possible, because the more I became uncomfortable, I'm uncomfortable now talking to y'all and just talking now. Because before last year, you cannot come up to me and talk to me about no podcast. You must be out your mind. But now you see, like, I made sure that, I went out, talked to people. You feel me? Jerry, why do you look like the dude with the long neck right now? Don't he look like it? You know the dude that, I can't even do it. But anyways, I just saw that. But yeah, mental health and awareness. What are y'all doing for mental health awareness month?
Meditation, man.
Meditation.
You know, it's just about finding yourself mentally, like making sure that you're able to keep your emotions in check.
Yeah.
Like, no matter where you go. So right now we're on a podcast. I'm not going to be yelling all the time and trying to hog the mic. You share the stage with two beautiful individuals, mentally and physically. So, y'all got just a bigger stage than I do.
Yeah. I think I look good more mentally than physically.
No comment.
I'll let y'all decide that.
Yeah. Comment below. Go ahead and share some comments.
Exactly, because you know how they used to, I'm not saying I'm an ugly dude, but you know how they be like, the ugly dudes got the best personality. I always used to say, I didn't say that.
I'm the ugly dude in the room right now.
This dude really.
I don't personally. I don't feel like somebody can be ugly unless they have, an ugly personality. You know what I mean?
True.
That's just me personally, because I don't know. Personally, I just don't care about what you like on the outside. It's about what you can do for me mentally, like through your mind, or like the conversations that we can have. Yeah, if you can't stimulate my mind mentally, like, I'm sorry, you can't be my friend, you can't be my man, we can't talk, we can't kick it, we can't do nothing. Like, see your way out.
See, that's why I make girls laugh, so they don't see anything. You feel me?
Yo,
they laughing so hard you can't even see.
Somebody said that. Like, somebody was like, this guy who thinks he's hilarious. Actually, he was just like, I'm telling you how I always end up getting a woman. You know what I mean? Like, if you making her laugh so hard, her eyes always squinted. She can never really see me the way she needs to. If she's eyes squinted, now she might think I'm Steph Curry or something.
So I just put y'all on game. So now I gotta switch my game with the ladies up now. So.
Laughter
I'll
is
leave
key.
it there. Exactly. Laughter is key. If you can make a girl laugh,
you have her heart.
Give her some food, you know what I'm saying? Girls just want guys or humans. Food, laughter, and a good ear. They just want you to listen.
That's it.
That's just one of the key things.
Those are like the top 3 things, in
top 5.
In the
top
book.
5.
Really?
All right, give us your top 5.
Oh God.
What are the key things to make sure? Like, I don't even know how to question this.
Well, what do you want out of a guy? Like the top 3 things that you want him to do in order to, like,
what the girls want from us.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because we're male, we're fragile. Our ego is very fragile. So
we're prideful.
Yeah. Okay. Well, personally, your time, man. Like, that's probably one of the biggest things.
You make time for who you want to make time for.
Yeah,
No
like,
excuses.
I need your time, If I don't have your time, I'm wondering what, then this extra problem's gonna come in, like, so who you spending time with? Who you talking to if you ain't talking to me? You know what I mean? Like, that's where all the girls be like, if you ain't talking to me, you must be talking to some other girl.
You like girls like that, Jerry?
Like,
well, I mean, this your lady. Like, you know. I'll just put that out there because before we get out of here.
I mean, it's yeah, you don't want nobody to put in the comment.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who's shorty right
She's
there?
taken.
Yeah.
But nah, like, you know, time is definitely important because after a certain interaction that I had with a very aggressive individual, that's all he emphasized. Like, if you put time in, like, into your work, you know, your work will probably come out good. Well, if you put the time into a person, you know, pressure makes diamonds, right? You know, the more time you put into the person, the more, like, you know, beautiful the relationship will be.
Exactly. Girls want time. And not
Affection.
Affection. And actually, I can fault you at that. Because some girls
don't want it.
don't like affection.
Yeah, some girls don't want it. And I know that. I was that person at first that didn't like it. I didn't want it, but...
Don't touch me. Why you touch me on my shoulder?
That, honestly, like, you might have some personal issues you got going on, you know what I'm saying? For me, personally, I didn't like it at first, but I think it might have just been because of who it was coming from. You know what I mean? I wasn't connected with that person mentally.
I feel you.
So, like, you know, in general, I personally wouldn't see why you wouldn't like it unless you had, you know, bad experiences.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like, if Mr. Right came along to this girl,
listen,
then, you know, give him that right. Hey, dang girl, how you doing today? You know, just that right, you know, the right words, the right wordplay, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Then that girl, all the things she said she never wanted from that Mr. Right can make her open up.
That's true.
That is 100% true.
How'd you get legs? You
Oh,
wow.
wow.
You know, I don't think we have enough time to really go into that. We can discuss that in another episode.
All right.
Give me a little synopsis. I'll let you tell it.
What was his, let's keep this short. What was his pickup line to get you to be like, oh, he's serious?
What?
Honestly, there was none.
You ain't had no game?
No, it wasn't even like that. Like, let me tell you, he didn't like me. He thought I was I don't know if we can curse on the show, but...
Oh, what? Jerry.
No, not that.
Okay.
He thought I was an a-hole.
Oh,
okay?
that's...
Yeah, so, like, he didn't like me.
See, I knew Jerry. Y'all keep thinking Jerry goody two-shoes.
This man's mean.
This man is... Y'all think...
I'm blunt.
Yeah, he is. He's very blunt. Like, he's very honest. So, I mean, I can appreciate that. But he didn't like me at first. I mean, granted, when we met each other,
I'm telling you, we can have a whole separate episode.
We can have a whole separate. We're going to have to save it. We're going to have to save it.
Just know that we're together now, and if y'all want to hear the story, maybe next episode we can go in and, like, spin that off, or we just post a random video on the IG page.
Yeah.
There we go. And
YouTube channel or something.
Since you said next episode, we might, keyword might, be branching into 2 shows a week. So, and we do have so many people that want to catch interviews with us, so many people that want to sit down with us. So we're thinking about having 2 shows a week, where we do one with the interview and where we have a regular show like this. We will still have our guests, you know what I'm saying? We're still going to have the same schedule and clean slate. But, you know, brothers and sisters and graduated, time is of the essence. So we putting things into play. So, so, you know, it's always time for us to improve. We are on the come up. I don't know how many times I have to say it. So we can be doing this. We can do this. Where are you with God? You can be here. You can be here. You can be here. You can be here. Shout out to Shiggy. I just had to put that in there. But yeah, so stay tuned because we do have more things because we want to start branching out and doing more things for you guys other than just seeing us on Thursdays and seeing our beautiful faces every Thursdays. We want y'all to see us more often and stay tuned for more content on our Instagram. We might start a Twitter, but because we know a lot of things we say can have a lot of controversy. You know what I'm saying?
We get y'all to retweet things, you know.
Retweet.
Make sure you shout us out.
Exactly.
Hashtag TheKomeUp with a K.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put us out there, man.
And the come up is growing. So if you see some new faces, don't be surprised. So we might be having a photographer, a PR. Just stay tuned. I ain't got to say no more. Stay tuned. All right. But yeah, man, it's the come up. We're just going to end it right there. It's your boy Sunday.
Jerry D.
And your girl Lex.
And your girl Lex of the Hills. Yes, sir.
Show them up.